Hey Libra, this is your 2017 tarot reading. Okay, so we're going to pull Oracle and Tarot cards, okay? So while I'm shuffling, I'm picking your cards. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so you're going to want to check out your moon sign and your ascendant as well so you can broaden your scope on your year ahead. Or if you'd like a private reading, you can message me at facebook.com/hippiechicktarot and I'll chat with you there. All right, so your first card is a 20 card, and it is the Skill Fool. Okay, we're using the Fool's Wisdom. And so the Fool's Wisdom in the Skill Fool is always do your best. Okay, this is Spirit's message to you, Libra. This is what Spirit wants you to know. That you don't have to be perfect. Okay, don't get so upset and shooken. You are good enough. Okay? That's Spirit's message to you. And when that card says fool, don't let it fool you. It's not saying you're a fool. It's saying the fool's journey being the tarot, the wisdom. Okay? So the Skill Fool, you have a lot that you're really good at, Libra. Really good. And when you put your mind to something and get off in your escape space, you're at your best. Okay? But when you worry, like if somebody gives you a compliment, you're like, this is what you think in your head. Really? You know, it makes you feel really good, but it surprises you. And this year, I feel like the message is that you shouldn't, just as long as you're doing your best, you're doing awesome. Because your opinion of yourself is incorrect. Okay? And Spirit just wants you to know that do your best. Now, for some of you Libras, you know, there's many Libras out there, and this is a general reading. But for those of you who have different signs and aspects in your chart than the ones that this is supposed to tell you just to do your best because it's okay and work at what you're good at, for some of you with different aspects, this card's telling you make sure that you're doing your best. And maybe you're not showing your full potential and you're kind of blowing something off, so don't do that, okay? So that just depends on what Libra you are. But for the majority of you, I believe it's just, Spirit just wants to tell you, you don't have to be perfect. Whatever this thing about getting up, you know, feeling like you have to keep up or compete. If there's some of you with a competition in your life, you know, you feel like you have to compete with other people or, you know, your past, okay? This is saying always do your best because that's good. That's perfect. That's just the right amount that you need. Okay, so now let's pull your influence card. How you're influencing the world, your energy, how you're acting, what you're thinking, what you're doing. Okay, and this one I got, you were born to perceive the truth. Okay, and on the back, it says, the truth leads me to my authenticity, to happiness, and to a life that is very easy. Simplify with the truth, okay? I'm going to leave this side up because that's really good, okay? And now we're going to go to your challenge card. Oh, and this one just came out. And you got play. You're bringing yourself back into balance with play, but it's going to be hard for you because you don't know how to do that. I feel like you guys are going to go on vacation. Got that feeling. Okay, so let's talk about these cards really fast, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? So, your influence. You were born to perceive the truth. I was born to perceive the truth, okay? And then it says, the truth leads me to my authenticity, to happiness, to a life that is very easy. When you don't have to hold secrets, hold, you know, lies, hold stories around and defenses and walls around things you're protecting in your life, you don't have to think so much about it and be worried so much and, have that ego-driven fear all the time, and you can actually enjoy what's going on around you instead of just making it through. Okay? And I feel like once you clear up all these, it could be for some of you it could be, you're hiding something, you have a secret, you have a part of your past that you hate, something. Okay? And for some of you it's going to be that you've lied to yourself about what you think is important and what you feel is, a reality in your life. And maybe you were caught in an illusion. Okay, this is just for some of you. And I'm feeling like for those of you that you kind of had to sift through what's true and what's not. Because some of it was opinions based on what other people told you, and some of it was you kind of building it up for yourself, an illusion because of desire and desires in your life. And so now it's like coming to terms with the truth. But for some of you, you were born to perceive the truth. So it's coming to the truth of your life's purpose, the truth of the reason that you were born and the reason you're here, and everything way beyond, way, way far beyond everyday societal norm life. Okay? This is deeper meaning stuff. This is, another sign got something similar, and what I said to them was, this is a spiritual body, a spiritual being, having a physical experience in a body. So that kind of stuff. Okay, the nuts and bolts of it all. And going to find your purpose and find the truth and the meaning of everything. And I really get that strong for you guys. Okay? And then you have the skillful, which is what spirit wants you to know. Okay? They always do your best, is what they say. Fool's wisdom is always do your best. At least do your best. But as long as you do your best, you can alleviate the anxiety and worry and nervous and tension and anything that goes along with it. In any aspect of your life this year, you should know, and for years to come, you need to know that you have talents, you have skills. Build on what you know, and as long as you do your best, you're going to get by just fine. Don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep over it. If you're worried about work and being able to do the job that you want to do this year, and you have the training but you don't have the experience and you're nervous, it's saying do your best. You'll be just fine. And that'll be good enough, because you'll do good. Okay? If it's you feel like you have to be perfect, I feel like some of you really hit on that one. It's I feel like I have to be perfect. Oh, you really like what I did? Really? It's like the hidden artist. You guys are really making me seem like you need to take some risks with your creativity. That's a huge message for you, okay? And then is your challenge, we got play, which is an 11 card, okay? You need to bring yourself into this peaceful, truth-loving, self-accepting place, but in order to do it, you have to allow yourself to go into play mode instead of serious all the time. And you know what I'm talking about, where when Libras are serious, they kind of put their mouth all serious, and it's kind of like their brows, when they're doing something, they're really concentrating on seriousness, and they're so cute when they do it. But it's you gotta just for a second, okay, and see what that feels like, and then get used to that feeling, and then pretty soon you'll be able to go there and do whatever you want. I feel like for some of you this is creative outlets, but I feel like you're gonna really surprise some people with what you're doing and what you're up to and what you're creating, because you guys have a little tricks up your sleeve, it feels like, when it comes to play. Like you might even surprise yourself. Okay? And for the first part of 2014, for January, February, and March, you got the 8 of Swords. Okay? And Ace of Cups for the second part, April, May, June, and okay, July, August, September is the Knight of Wands. And this is, I'm trying to see this one that was trying to come up. Page of Cups. Okay. Well, all right. So, January, February, March. Eight of Swords. Okay, this card very much talks about, I love the artwork on these cards, by the way. This very much talks about keeping yourself pinned away and locked away. And shame, regret, you know, you could easily get away from here, but you choose to stay trapped in these wide gapped swords, okay? Like a gate. So, this is really the power of the mind, this card, and what kind of a hold your mind has on you. And working through those so that you can get through that, okay? So, whatever lies, okay, we're told, and whatever you know, finding that instead of being in a perpetual state of worry and anxiety, you can lift these swords and get into a state of happiness and light feelings. So this is very much a power of your mind. Okay, so you're going to be kind of like working some things out in the wintertime. Everything seems like it would be okay. You know, this is not something that just happened. These are things that have built up over time. And I feel like you can get through them, but it's going to take you a while. Okay? You know, this may be when you... I feel like some of you are going to take a vacation in 2017. Somewhere, and you're really going to love it. Okay? Because I feel like it's going to give you such a change of environment, and it's going to like uplift and revive you. Okay? And it's going to really give you that kick you need. Okay? But with the Eight of Swords, it's like you're putting something into its final stages of power over you, and you're removing it. It's like plucking out the feathers. Okay? It's like you're getting rid of them. And you're going to, you know, make things more truthful, more honest. You're not going to lie to yourself, put these defenses up, put these things, act some way that you're really not because of fear, because of anxiety, and live that whole circular life. You're just going to put it down, and you're going to live the truth and live more simple. Okay? Then we have Ace of Cups for April, May, and June. And that is new love, new experience, new feelings, new emotions, new lease on how you feel about what you do. Okay? And you might have some really good opportunities. This could be job opportunities, because even though the Cups talks about love and emotions and feelings and experiencing things through your feelings and your emotional understanding, it also talks about abundance. Okay, so keep that in mind with Cups cards. You know, and what they're saying about abundance. It could be lack thereof, it could be overflowing. In this case, it's overflowing. The Ace of Cups is new, overflowing abundance that makes you feel good. Okay, this is a new, exciting time in your life. I feel like you're really gonna take things to new heights. I feel like you're gonna make some self-discoveries that are really gonna change how you feel about yourself, and then how you relate to others. In, you know, just because of the change that you made inside, it's going to affect your outside too, and your outside relationships with other people for the better. Okay, so I feel like this is a time when you're going to be really, your relationships are going to feel good and close. There's going to be new, you know, discoveries in your relationship. There's going to be things that you're experiencing and doing together and going to see together. Okay, for those of you who are single, this is a great time for somebody to come in for you. Okay, because you're going to feel open and you're going to be flowing with happiness, so that you're going to bring that to you. So whenever you're at your happiest moments in life, that's the best time for you to really open yourself up to meet somebody, because you're going to be attracting the best qualities of yourself. Okay, and let's move on to the Knight of Wands. That is for July, August, and September. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, and the Knight is like, it's like immature authority. Okay, Wands is action. Okay, fire, passion, charisma, doing, experiencing, movement, forward movement. So it's like, it feels like it was a race. I feel like when you get to July, it's gonna feel like you race to get there, and then you're like finally like ready to face some big things in your life. You're ready to make some big changes and maybe see what Spirit has to say about where they want you to go next and what you want to achieve next. Because you're thinking about goals, you're thinking about what you want out of life and how you're going to get it. So for some of you, this is kids, and marriage and the shebang. So for those of you who are married and trying to have kids, we do have the Page of Cups coming up. That's a good card for it. And the Knight of Wands is really good if you're looking to have somebody come in your life and kind of bring some passion and enjoyment into your life. So I feel like a lot of that is going to be experienced. If you guys are looking for something more that's very slow going, that's, slow and steady as far as meeting someone in a relationship or making the progression of a relationship, the third quarter is not one to do it. So from July to September's, that's kind of like things are going to be moving faster for you. Okay, the feelings of the cards. So somebody might declare their love to you. Okay, in the third quarter, this is like bringing out the passions in people. So your interpersonal relationships are going to be adventurous and fun, and they're going to be spontaneous and exciting and funny, and it's going to be the sharing of the things that you really, really like about your friends, about your partners, about your family, about whoever you're spending your time with. You're gonna find the best things coming out of them too, because this is like you're receiving this passionate energy. This it's probably because you're attracting it here with this overflowing abundance, and then people are kind of like responding to that. So you're seeing that your life is coming together, and pretty quickly, and things are going to start moving in a direction. I feel like the Page of Cups for you is like the news you've been waiting for. I feel like the Page of Cups is like the really good feel good, and it's the glimpse into your future. Okay, by the end of the year, you're really going to have a good grasp on what the next few years are going to look like for you. I feel like it's an important time, and I think it's like you're wanting to make better choices. You're wanting to make more emotionally considerate choices. So you're really trying to do all the things that you're planning and working on, these goals, these things you're achieving, these things you're taking out of your life and replacing them with, you like broke down the walls, and all of a sudden it's like a waterfall of abundance like coming through energy wise for you. So when you do that, and then you everything starts, the world, the universe, and your life starts responding back to you with that. And then it's kind of like, okay, you kind of getting a better grip on it, okay, and you're maturing a little in it, but you still are like so inspired, and it's like your creativity wants to grow. So you're feeling you're feeling intuitive, you're feeling connected, and you're starting to feel like maybe some of your relationships with people of the same sex in your family are getting better, okay? And there's some improvements there to be made, okay? So let me tell you how these cards go. So this is Swords, so this is like moving super quick, you know, moving fast, like things coming, thoughts. As fast as the thought can come, it can go, kind of feeling, okay? So this is like very chaotic, okay, and fast. The Cups is more like mellow and chill, okay, moving but not racing. The Wands cup here, that's kind of like action and forward movement, quicker, swiftly, physical, and like fast like Swords, but physical too. So not quite as fast, more impactful, okay, but forward moving, definitely action. And then again with the Cups, with the mellow energy. So that's how your energy is going to feel for 2017. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful year. And I look forward to reading for you in February. Bye, Libra.